Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I'm excited about the buff to Baron. There's a reason why this is such an insane buff. And I know some people are upset about the kind of lack of his, I don't know, his signature move. Yeah, it's almost like he's lost his identity, all that type of stuff. Something has changed, which I tell you now, I don't even know if they've thought about it. Right? I don't even think they have thought about how significant this is to this champion. So Baron level 60. I've changed his build. I've changed his masteries up. I used to run him with flawless execution because he was always guaranteed to have pure damage on his Sky Piercer, but it was hard to unlock. Yeah, you had to kind of go through the rigmarole, getting it unlocked, use your other abilities, and eventually you get Sky Piercer. And when you did, it brought the hammer. Yeah. Nowadays, it's unlocked. It's a fourth skill. And this is the thing that's so crazy to me. They've not adjusted any of his books. So as soon as you get the Baron, his big hitter, his big skill is 100% unlocked. Full damage. Full damage from the off. No books required. Okay, which is crazy good. So the new change to Sky Piercer, it used to do pure damage. Yeah, it was the only skill in the game, I think, which did pure damage. It ignored shield. I think it ignored passives as well, like Duchess passive. Like it was crazy good, but it was hard to unlock. Now they've changed it to will ignore 50% of the target's defense, which, by the way, is still crazy good. Yeah, because if you go about getting yourself Helm Smasher on, that's ignoring 25% defense. If you're putting Savage gear or Lethal gear on, is it Lethal or Fatal? I can't remember which one. But anyway, the one that ignores 25% defense, that's ignoring 25% defense. Yeah, so you get to the point where you're very nearly hitting for pure damage anyway. Yeah, you should be killing any tanks when you're ignoring all of their defense or most of their defense. The other thing here is ignoring shields. We've got an anti-bolster set. We've got anti-net crit. Yeah, some of the kind of big meta things right now out the window. We're dealing with it. The only thing that he's not doing is sorting out Swift Parry gear or unkillable buffs. Yeah, they will still be a thing. Leorius will still be a problem potentially because, you know, he naturally has an unkillable buff. But I do feel like Baron is going to come in as like one of the kings of the meta. And I think people are going to be very excited to try this dude out. He always had one of the craziest A1s in the game. I'm going to show you once I finish explaining skills, my max damage video from before this change. And then we're going to do a new one right now. So I'll show it in a second, but A1 is nutty. Kills somebody or hits somebody, will attack all remaining enemies with surplus damage. This is a crazy skill. A2 has got a decreased defense. This debuff is guaranteed. I think that's the only one in the game. It will hit through a Fire Knight, proper shield. It will go onto anyone with a weak hit. Like there's nothing this doesn't land. You don't even need accuracy to do it. It was 100% going to land, irrelevant of the situation. So he's still got kind of some sort of uniqueness about his kits. He's got an A3, which is just a single hard hitter. Honestly, they could have just wiped this off his kit, in my opinion. You're either using his A4 or you're using his A1, in my opinion. Like, this does hit hard. It's got decent multipliers, but it's not going to be like... I don't feel like people use this a lot. He's got increased attack in all battles on his aura, which is decent. So I've built him out. Savage gear, 6.4k attack, 280% crit damage. Before I show you this version, I'm going to show you the last version before his change. Get ready for Raid Maximum Damage. Today we're going to try out a Void Legendary. Winner of Shiniest Armor 2020, the Baron. We have got Savage and Cruel, 6.5k attack, 254 crit damage. We've gone for flawless execution on his masteries because his Sky Piercer ignores all sorts of shenanigans. Let's do it. A1, if it nukes, it's going to nuke everyone else in the group. Let's try it. A1, 230, 900k across the board with the A1. So we've got his A2. Interesting here. This debuff is guaranteed. The only one in the game. It will always land, even through anything. 284k on the A2. A3, damage increases based on the number of buffs he's got on him. 350k! Hidden skill unlocked. Sky Piercer. Woo! Everybody's dead. Okay then, it's only right that the bandana comes back on for the new test. So let's see what this dude does in the same environment, same situation since the change. Ultimately, most of these skills should be the same. Okay, apart from that A3, which, the A4 now, which should hit for less, but be available from the start. So I don't know. Okay, let's try this out. So we're doing our normal kind of damage test, which means that we are as strong as we pretty much can be. Let's just speed ourselves up. So we're going to go in. I guess we're going to try this A2 first. Just throw it in on Mr. Tyrell. A2, 435k. Let's keep swinging through. We're going to get out a juicy A1. The A1 is what I'm keen to see, because the A1 was like the big surprise for me last time I did this test. Check out this. A1, I guess we'll go with this low health person. The lower the health of the enemy, the more damage this is going to do, by the way. But look at this. 1.7 million on the guy on the right, which is always fun to see. I know it's an extreme situation, extreme example, but damn, it is fun to see. Are you not entertained? Ah, damn. We just need to get our buffs back on. I don't suppose we're going to get a chance to, because he's just going to want to slay people with his skills. Okay, then, let's check out the A3 skill. So this does more damage based on the amount of buffs you've got. A bit like Turvold, but doesn't quite do the Turvold nuke. I've got, what, 6 buffs on here. Single target hits. I mean, still 439. It's still pretty juicy, honestly. And then let's see what the Sky Piercer does now as a kind of readily available skill. No books required. Available straight away. Don't forget, you know, we're kind of like geared to the nines, and we've got ourselves the best possible option of a team here. I guess drop defense is irrelevant because we're ignoring defense. The weaken would help, and the rest of the stuff is helping. But let's have a look. The Sky Piercer from the off, like 360 odd K across the board. Is fat. It's a fat hit, and up there as one of the craziest ones in the game. Available straight away with 0 books. Just take a look in Arena. I'm deliberately building this out against an absolute kind of like tank team, and just see how much we're kind of slaying our way through them. Usually Leo would be in my team here, and I'd be using a drop defense champion in a Madame. I guess the drop defense is not as required, but the cleanse kind of still is. I still need to remove increased defense. Or do I? No, I don't need to remove increased defense. So that becomes almost like a surplus spot for my team. So we could just throw a Baron in. Where's my Baron? Where are you hiding? I could throw my Baron into this squad now. I mean, honestly, it gives me like another spot. You know, I put Baron into this spot. I don't need the Madame anymore. Maybe. I mean, if this works, it just gives me another spot that I could just play around with. Let's just see how this goes. Obviously, NUKER's protecting my damage dealer like he would have been on my Leo. We get our increased attack up. They've got all of the buffs under the sun, including a strengthen, I guess. So maybe, you know, with strengthen up there as well, we could be in trouble. NUKER's protecting my Baron, so he's in no problems, at least initially. Are we going to get enough damage away? I mean, not far off. Considering all of the buffs and stuff they've got going on there, it's pretty damn close to a straight kill. With all of the strengthen and everything going on, almost just like a straight nuke. Which is pretty nuts, honestly. It's pretty nuts. And obviously the rest of the team in here is just there to set up his chance to get his damage away. And then with the ally attack as well, unleashing that A1, I mean, damn, good luck. Good luck, fellas. So that is an absolute tanky team. Let's see what happens if we actually try and clean away their big buffs as well. Got another kind of tanky team here, but also with Hedgie. Clean their buffs away. Give myself empowerment. I mean, you're basically left with the dude in Stone Skin, right? It's an insane buff. He is going to be absolutely top draw for any arena fights. And the thing is, people are upset about the change because it meant that he wouldn't be that strong in Doom Tower waves anymore. Well, I feel like the change to Doom Tower waves is not even that bad. I can't show you high-level Doom Tower here, but I feel like he's still going to be able to absolutely annihilate high-level Doom Tower content. which was what he was kind of used for previously. So, damn, it feels to me like an all-over straight buff, definitely for 99% of the player base. And for those that don't really see it as a buff, I'm struggling to understand why, really. And maybe my brain power for this game is not good enough. But, I mean, it feels to me like he can go now into any content and absolutely slay it. He's going to be top draw in the arena. He's still going to be top draw high-level Doom Tower. And actually, he starts to walk his way into some dungeon fights as well, potentially, with that irresistible A3, is it, or A2 with the decreased defense. And with an already unlocked Sky Piercer, feels like he's just going to be able to get into other teams as well. But for me, awesome change. And damn, he's actually definitely coming out of the vault. He's going to be in the mix as my NUKER, I think. I think he's going to make his way up there alongside Leo as like a top 2 for me. I guess if you want to see something kind of quick and fun as well, by the way, if you set him up as your campaign farmer to only use his A1, check this out. If I was just A1 in, pop, all dead, 240k, hey, feeling, A1, all dead. Queen Eva, take a note of what the rest of your kit should look like if you're a legendary champion. Not just being able to do this, but actually a ton of other stuff as well. Anyway, there you go, guys. The Baron is out of the vault for sure. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you later.